This conference will now be recorded.
Any doubt in yesterday's class? So we had done with the TVM. I hope everybody are able to see my screen.
Yes, ma'am.
So any doubts in this TVM? So we had done with the financial functions like how to calculate the future value, how to check the present value, how to check the rate of interest, how to check the NPER, how to calculate the EMI, those things and all we have done yesterday. Anybody is having any doubts? Let me know if any doubts in yesterday's class. No doubts? Okay, let's go to this debt one. So we'll see how to work with the debt amortization. I wanted you people to open up with your file. Okay, let's start. So here we have to create a debt amortization schedule for the following loan case. Okay, so here also we are talking about the loan. So debt means it's nothing but the loan what we are taking. Here principal means the original amount of loan, the amount what I have taken from the bank. So that will be my principal amount. Interest, the amount the lender charges. So the bank people, how much they are going to charge the interest on the amount what I have taken. So EAI, equal annual installments, a loan in which the principal and interest paid each period by making equal payments. And EAI means, so it will be equal annual installment. That means annually once I am going to pay. Okay, so EAI will be equals principal repaid plus the interest charges. That will be my EAI. Beginning loan, the original loan in the start of the year. So beginning loan means whatever the original start loan amount will be there, that will be my beginning loan, ending loan, the loan remaining in the end of the year. So in that particular year, the beginning loan amount, by the end of the year, how much after paying my EAI, what is the remaining loan amount, that will be my ending loan. Okay, so here in the first scenario they are telling that the person has taken a loan of 75,000. So this is my loan amount. Rate offered by the bank is 7%, which is compounded yearly, compounded annually. So N per, it is for 6. I need to calculate the EAI. So for that, I'm going to apply the PMT function. Okay. So here I'll tell equals PMT, open the bracket. So rate is 7%. I'm going to select the cell, comma, N per is for 6 years, comma, present value 75,000. I'm going to select the cell, comma, future value, it will be 0, comma, I'm going to calculate it for the end of the period. Close the bracket, enter. So every here I am supposed to pay 15,734 rupees. Okay. So for further calculation, I cannot take this negative value. So for that, what I will do is I'll just put minus in the beginning of the PMT. So after equals, I'll put minus. Okay. And press enter. Now the value is in positive. So now let's see how to build the debt amortization in Excel. So beginning loan amount. So beginning loan amount will be this. Okay, 75,000. So EAI equals, I'm going to select this cell. So EAI 15,735 rupees. Interest. So on this 75,000, the rate of interest is 7%. So I'm going to write it directly 7%. Enter. So for 75,000, it is 5,250 rupees interest. So principal repaid, how much I have repaid? EAI minus interest. So this is the amount what I have repaid. So end of the loan. So end of the year, how much is the loan that is left? Okay, that will be equals beginning loan minus principal repaid. So at the beginning of the first year, the loan amount was 75,000. By the end of the year, so once after paying my EAI, the end loan for that first year is 64,515. So to the next year, so what will be the beginning loan? It cannot be 75,000 because I have paid one in EAI, that is installment I have paid. So whatever the end loan is there, that will be my beginning loan. Okay, and here observe carefully. So now again and again I'm not going to apply it for the all the years. What I'll do is I'll simply come here equals, take this value and drag it. Okay, sorry, no, not like this. So equals end loan. I'm going to take it because end loan will become my beginning loan for the next year. So I'm going to drag this. Okay. Next, EAI, it is equal annual installment. Means for all the 6 years, I'm going to pay the same amount of EAI. So I'm going to take this previous year value. I'll click here and drag it. So I'll do the fill handle. It is done. Now interest equals, so beginning loan into 7%. So here again I'm not going to do the calculation. I'm going to just do my fill handle towards my right. Then principal repaid equals EAI minus interest. I'll take this. Again I'm going to do the fill handle, and here end loan minus principal repaid. So here I'll come and I'll apply. See, at the end of the 6th year, the amount will be 0. People understood? You want me to show it once again?
Yes, ma'am.
Don't try to do it simultaneously. I will give you the time in order to do it. Okay. So then you can try. First you listen and understand how it has been done. So now here I have to calculate the EAI. For that also I'm going to put PMT function. So PMT, open the bracket, rate 7%. I'm selecting the cell, comma, N per 6 years, comma, present value, I'm taking the loan of 75,000, future value 0, comma, end of the period, that is 0. So as I take the value, so it is telling every annual I have to pay 15,734. That is, money is going out of my pocket. So it is showing in negative. But for further calculation, I cannot take this negative value. So what I'll do is I'll take my cursor here, press F2. So Excel will go on edit mode, and here I'll just put minus. Okay. So now my value is converted to positive sign. So here beginning loan equals, so beginning loan will be 75,000, EAI equals, so EAI what I have calculated, that one I'm going to take interest will be on this 75,000. I'll select this particular cell into 7%. So I'm writing the value directly. When I drag it, it will not work. So that's why I'm putting the 7% directly. So principal repaid equals EAI, whatever the installment I have paid for this year minus the interest. So 10,485 principal amount I have repaid. So now what is the balance? What is the balance loan amount that is there? End loan. So equals 75,000 minus 10,485. That is EAI. So this is my end loan. Beginning loan 75,000 was there after paying the installment. So this is my end loan. So this end loan will become the beginning loan amount for the next year. Okay, I'll take this and here I will drag it towards my right. Then EAI, so it is equal annual installment, means for all the 6 years the EAI, the installment amount will remain same. So equals, take the previous year value, enter and drag it. This is done. Now interest amount, so I will take the current year's beginning loan into 7%. Enter. So I will drag. So in Excel we need not have to do the calculation again and again. In one cell, if I make the Excel understand what it has to do, so then I'll apply the fill handle, it will follow the same. Okay, principal repaid EAI minus interest. So I will drag this one also. Then end loan equals beginning loan minus principal repaid. Enter. Now I'll come here and drag it. See, at the end I should get the value as 0. That means by the end of the 6th year my loan is clear. Got it? So I wanted you people to try this out.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, do we have to do the second year again? Can't we apply the fill
No,
handle
no.
from the
First year
first
we are
year?
just doing, no, from the first year if you apply, the calculations will not work. So first year you will do the calculation. Second year when you apply the calculation, from second year you need to drag.
Okay, ma'am.
First year I am taking this value directly, isn't it? So I'm taking this value. But in second year, what I have done, I have taken the value from the previous year. So from the second year, I can drag. Why? Because the third, fourth year is going to follow the same procedure. That's why first year you need to apply the calculation. From second year, as you put the calculation, you can apply the fill handle.
Okay, ma'am.
I wanted you people to try with this out.
Ma'am, could you show how interest is got?
Interest. So interest,
Yes,
I'll
ma'am.
tell equals beginning loan amount. Okay, beginning loan into, here they are telling 7%. I'm not going to take the cell. Why? Because I need to drag. So I'm going to mention directly 7%. Enter. For the second year also the same way. So I'll take equals beginning loan into, rate is 7% they have said. So into 7%.
Thank you, ma'am.
Into rate of interest 7%.
Ma'am, how can we calculate EAI, ma'am?
EAI will be PMT function, dear. So the same thing I have taken equals I have put and I have selected this cell. So it is PMT. So I'll get the
Okay,
value
ma'am.
in minus. So in order to apply it for the further calculation, I'll put minus in the beginning. Anybody is not getting anything, please ask. I'll explain.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, ma.
Ma'am, how do we fill handle EAI, ma'am? Like 15,735 throughout the years.
So now here I have calculated. That means here what I did is I did equals and took this value, isn't it? So I got this value here. So next year I have to repeat the same action. So what I'll do is equals, I'll take the previous year value, enter and drag it. So you need to take previous year value. First year you will be taking it from here. So the next year when we are coming, we have to take one behind the other.
Okay, ma'am, got it. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Done, ma'am.
What about others? Others, are you people able to do it? Any doubts or anything you can please ask? What about others? Only one person was able to solve this. If you are having any doubts, got stuck somewhere, please ask.
Done, ma'am.
Okay, so let's do that next one. So here also create a debt amortization schedule for the following loan case. So here I am taking the loan of 10 lakh rupees compounded yearly. So 12% is the rate of interest. N per is for 4 years. So I need to put the PMT function here. PMT rate is 12%. N per 4 years, comma, present value is 10 lakh, comma, future value is 0, comma, end is end for the, so I'm going to pay 3,29,000, but here it is showing in negative. So in order to make the value in positive, so for that I'll put a cursor in the minus in the beginning of PMT. So now my value is taken. So beginning loan amount equals 10 lakh, EAI equals EAI amount, then interest equals 10 lakh into 12%. Principal repaid equals EAI minus interest amount. So this will be my principal repaid. End loan will be 10 lakh minus 2 lakh 9,000. So beginning loan equals the previous year end loan, what it is there, that will become my beginning loan. I'll come here and drag it. Now here EAI, it will remain the same for all the 4 years, equals, take the previous year value, enter, apply the fill handle. Now here interest equals beginning loan into 12%. So I'm going to drag this, do the fill handle, EAI, sorry, principal repaid, EAI minus interest. So this one, I'll do the fill handle, end loan equals beginning loan minus principal repaid. So I'll get my amount. So here I put this PMT function. Got it? Am I going fast or something? You people are able to follow it, right? If anything has
Yes,
such,
ma'am.
please tell. Okay, so try this out, and once after doing this, I wanted you people to try with this debt too. Okay, so I'll give you sufficient time. First solve this second sum and do this debt one. So I will show you, then we will proceed further. Okay, first try solving this second debt. If you are not able to solve, please tell, I'll explain. If you are unable to do, getting stuck somewhere, please ask, I will explain you. Are you girls able to do this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Good. Girls, any doubts?
No, ma'am.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, ma.
Ma'am, for the end loan of year 4, in the
Yes.
last,
Yes, ma.
I'm getting the answer as 1 and not 0.
Okay, can you just take the pic and send me
Yeah, ma'am,
on
1
the,
minute.
yeah, on the group?
Ma'am, I've sent.
Yeah, I saw. Hmm. So here, this amount it is taking has minus 59, it is there, no? So yours it is rounding off. That's why here it is showing has 1. Not at all an issue, ma. So every values are correct. Only this here 3, if you see, it is 2,93,959. In yours, it is taking as 2,93,960. That means here, whatever the decimal value I have, so here it is removing, and in yours, it is rounding off. That's why you are getting 1. Rest others values are okay, fine. Everything is correct. Only there.
Okay,
So
ma'am.
that is because of the decimal value not getting rounded off. So what about others? Others are able to do it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, then till what extent can be difference of such type be ignored?
Like when you are doing in the beginning only, so it can be ignored like point decimals. So here it will be like if I am looking at this value, so the decimals would be like 0.63 or 70, something like that. So that's why yours it is coming as 1. So 1 rupee, 2 rupees and all we can ignore it. So
Okay, ma'am.
majorly it should not come above 5. So if you have done with the second sum, try to solve this debt too. This one I wanted you people to try it. Anybody is having any doubts or anything, please ask. Anybody is having any doubts, please ask. Are you people able to solve this?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What about others? Anybody is having any doubt?
Done, ma'am.
Still anybody is doing, or shall I solve it and show? Okay, let me wait for a few while. So the ones who have solved, try solving the third one. Any doubts, please ask.
Ma'am,
Yes, ma.
ma'am, for the third one, since they have given it as compounded monthly, we'll have to take 12% divided by 12, right?
Yes, correct.
Okay, ma'am.
Others, whoever is trying this TET 2, having any doubts, please ask. So I'll solve this and show so that you can check your answers. So let me solve this and show. I hope everybody has tried it out. So equals PMT. So rate is 9%. So they are telling it is compounded yearly. Okay. So rate is 9%. NPER is 5 years. Present value is 40,000. Future value is 0. Type is end of the period. So every month, every year, that is annually, I have to pay 10,000. So here the value is shown negative. Why? Because the money is going out of my pocket. I cannot take this value directly for further calculation. So I'll put minus in the beginning of PMT. Now beginning loan will be 40,000. EAI equals 1,284. Interest will be beginning loan into 9%. Then principal repaid will be EAI minus interest. So end loan 40,000 minus 6,684. So this is my end loan. So this first year's end loan will become my beginning loan for the second year. So here I'll come and drag the value. So EAI is going to remain the same for all the 5 years. So equals, take the previous year value. So drag it. Interest equals beginning loan into 9%. So I'll come here and drag it. Next, principal repaid equals EAI minus interest. So I am going to drag this, apply the fill handle. Then end loan will be, so beginning loan minus principal repaid. So this is the value what you need to get. Check and try solving the debt 3. So debt 2, this is the answer what you need to get. If you are getting 1 rupees and all, never mind. So that is the values because of the rounding of your decimal numbers. Check with the answer and then try solving debt 3. If you have got the values correctly, try solving debt 3. So here we need to solve the EMI. Okay, and it is compounded monthly.
Ma'am,
Yes, ma'am.
ma'am, for debt 3, for the
Mm.
fourth month end loan, I'm getting it in negative. Is that possible?
Negative.
Yeah, ma'am.
No, no, no. You will not get any values as negative. So there must be some problem in applying the fill handle. Just check. Here and all we did the fill handle, you
Yeah, ma'am.
remember? We did it for the
Yeah, yeah,
second
ma'am.
year. So there only something must have gone wrong. Else any doubt you can ask.
My mic was on the only time.
What happened, Ma? Hello?
Sorry, ma'am. It was by accident.
It's fine, Ma. Are you people able to solve this?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good.
Yes, ma'am, done.
Very good. So let's see. So others trying? Okay, let me wait for another 2 minutes and then I'll show you the answer. So at the end loan, you should get 0. So if you are getting 0 in the last, that means your answer is correct. So here you should get 0. Okay, let me solve this. PMT. So rate will be 12%. So they are telling it is compounded monthly. So divided by 12, comma, N per. So as we have done it in the TVM, so like the same thing we have to do. So the rate will be divided by 12 as it is compounded monthly, and the years N per 5 will be multiplied by 12, comma, present value 1,20,000. So 1,20,000, sorry, 12 lakh, comma, future value 0, end of the period. Enter. So it is 26,693 I'm going to pay. Okay. So here I'll tell equals beginning loan will be this amount. Okay. If you are getting confused, nothing, you can just select it from here, control shift down arrow, and you can make this decimal as you can reduce the decimal. Okay, so not at all an issue. So that decimal confusion was happening, no, for that reason I'm telling. So equals, so here this value cannot be negative for further calculation, so I'll put minus in the beginning, so it will be equals this amount. Okay, so here also control shift down arrow, go to home tab and reduce the decimal. Okay, equals interest, so beginning loan into 12% divided by 12, then principal repaid EMI minus interest. So here also control shift down arrow, go to home and reduce the decimal, end loan equals beginning loan minus principal repaid. So here also control shift and down arrow, go to home and reduce the decimal. Okay, so beginning loan equals, this value will be my beginning loan. I'll come here, double click. EMI, so whatever the EMI is, it's going to remain the same. So equals previous EMI. I'll take it, double click. Interest equals beginning loan into 12% divided by 12. I'll round off the value. So equals EMI minus interest. So interest, double click here, double click. Now here equals beginning loan minus principal repaid. I'll come here, double click. I come to the last, so it is 0. So you can make it as zeros. You can remove the decimal so that you will not get confusion with the thing. Okay, so just click here. So once you are applying the second value, second month value, click Control Shift and down arrow, go to home, and here in the number group you have this reduce decimal, decrease the decimal. So you can remove the decimal so that you will not have that confusion. So I hope you people are able to solve this. So here interest, you have to take it as beginning loan into 12% divided by 12. Why? Because it is compounded monthly. So the first girl who has solved, so you were not getting from the fourth installment, there was some issues. So did you were able to rectify it, ma?
Ma'am, I had calculated the EMI wrong, that's why.
Okay, fine. So now you are able to sort it out, right?
Yeah, ma'am, but can you please repeat the calculation of EMI once again?
So here I'll put equals PMT, open the bracket, rate 12%. They are telling compounded monthly. So divided by 12, comma, n per 5 years, multiplied by 12, comma, present value 12 lakh, comma, future value 0, comma, end of the period. So EMI will be 26,693. So I cannot take this value as negative. So for that I'm going to put minus in the beginning. Okay. So here I'm going to take equals, take this EMI value, enter. And here when I come, I'll take equals previous month's EMI and I will double click.
Got it, ma'am.
Okay. What about others, girls? Getting the value properly? As I told, reduce the decimal so that you will not have much confusions. If the decimals are there, you might get a little bit confused. So from the second installment, just press Control Shift down arrow and make the decimals to decrease decimals and make it 0. So you should be getting the values properly. At the end, it should be 0. After 60 months paying the EMI, the value of the EMI will become 0. That means the loan will be cleared. I hope everybody are able to do this. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I hope you must have understood how to calculate the financial functions and how to evaluate the debt amortization now.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So practice the things. Okay. So shall I wind up the session for today? I hope everybody were able to do this, whatever I have taught.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I'll wind up the session. People can leave. Thank you all.
Thank you,
Thank
ma'am.
you.
Thank you, ma'am.